when you were saying about the chaos, because if you just look at nature, chaos is everywhere all the time.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Even in nature. I mean, just for a seed to break through the soil to come out and flourish is a violent process.
Yeah.
It's a violent process. Birth of a human
My
being
gosh.
is just so chaotic, so violent, but yet
Everything.
that is what is needed for birth to happen, for a new life to be born into this reality. So as a collective, we're all going through the birthing process right now, which is, as you can ask any woman who's ever given birth, not fun.
No.
Um, not fun.
Mm-mm.
Not
Unless
a
you are
fun
very
process.
conscious and you prepare your whole life to do it with tantra, with energy, with breathings. What is that? 0.1%
Yeah,
of the
exactly,
population.
exactly,
So the
exactly.
rest, we all scream.
We all scream, and what do when we first come out? We scream.
Yeah, and cry.
We scream. We scream. That's what the first thing we have to do. We have to cry to get that first breath into us. So violence and chaos is kind of encoded in the human experience from the very beginning, and in nature, in the earth. I mean, look at what's happening with the weather. Look what happens with volcanoes and earthquakes and all of the and fires and all that stuff. These are all very violent, chaotic things. But that
Yeah.
is the beginning. Usually, what that happens, it brings life afterwards.
Yes.
When you burn down a forest, I think it's in oak or pine trees. That's the only way you release the seeds in the pine. I think that's to melt the tar around it has to
Hmm.
have heat. So that's how a new forest can be born.
Yeah.
When I found that out, I was like, my God, nature is
That's
insane.
why we need fire sometimes.
Right.
Um,
It's not pleasant,
yeah.
especially if you're in the zone where there's a fire. But it's
Hmm.
unfortunate. It's part of the chaotic. So, let me ask you a question. What do you think? Is this year a really pivotal year in this space, in this kind of turn that we're going through? And what do you see happening for the rest of this decade? Which, from what I understand, this decade is going to be. It's been a hell of a ride so far, and it's going to continue to be a hell of a ride, in my
Oh yeah.
understanding.
I was channeling a master in a temple in Egypt, and uh, he's a dark master, but everyone loves him because he's very straightforward, and uh, and he said to the people around, "Did you have fun with the virus?" It's
Oh,
like,
he's a
okay.
dark sense of humor.
Yeah. So what do you mean fun? And I said, oh, that was just the beginning. So I was like, okay. So
Wow.
okay, let's see what happens. But um what I got from this point of view, from these beings, um is that the closer you are to be reborn, the closer and the more the closer you are about to get to be reborn, the hardest is the process for you to breathe, to escape the tight reality that you live in. Um, you're it's like you're not even just being born. You have like, I don't know, like six brothers living with you in that womb, and everyone is trying to take its space, and so you have to hit the other and push to see who is first, and the last one might get drawn or whatever, suffocated. So it's a constant conflict and war, and it's not human. It's everywhere. Have you seen insects? Like, my gosh, like like everything that is happening in the world is a constant uh, intensity of pressure and depressure, and and if we are all like creating so many things together now, the pressure will be even more in order to release to the new stage. So for me, 2025, it's I mean, the reason why I'm in Rome is because it's the conclave,
Hmm.
and the reason why the conclave is, I mean, the conclave being this year, it's a
Hmm.
huge shift for human consciousness, even if you're not Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is because the people that were sitting in the Vatican uh, since like 2,000 years ago, um, even before it actually existed, but the people that were here were the ones that designed our calendar, our way of thinking, our language, our philosophy, our traditions, the stories that we tell to each other. So everything that you use in your daily life, even people that lives in China or in Australia or in India, when you go to India and China, you use the Gregorian calendar, and Gregorius was a pope. So even if they have the Chinese calendar or whatever other calendars are there, for economy, if you want to trade in the world, you have to use the calendar that the Pope designed for you 1,000 years ago. So
Mm-hmm.
so this city, Rome, designed the way the world is today, and the Vatican designed the way we live our time through that world. So to have a conclave today to choose another one is like shifting the pineal gland of the entire system and turn it upside down and put it in again. Because every cathedral, every church that is in the world is connected to this city. It's ruled psychologically by this city. Even if you're not Catholic, it's everywhere. So so this year, having all these powerful shifts and also, well, uh, many of the changes that are happening, but this for me is the most important one, are telling you that there is a space for a mind shift towards a new cycle. It's not random that this year is so special in numbers. I don't know about math. You can ask someone else.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'll ask Robert.
um,
We'll ask
you
Robert. Robert
you can
Grant.
ask Robert about why this year is important in numbers. But I don't even know how to sum them.
Yeah.
Um, but um, but this year mathematically is very important, even if this year is also fake. Because remember, it's just a perception. 2025, it's a random number that we choose because of, again, Jesus being born. So we are crucified in time by that perception. So, but actually, it's not real. Um, so everything that we are experiencing this year is a moment of shift towards the others. For me, 2029 is going to be another important year to shift many things towards the next stage. So the thing is that when people, because today we are over informed. Like now I go to Instagram and I see so many things, and because of AI today I don't know what exactly is true and what is not true.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, People is not surprised anymore about the actual changes that are happening. So it's like, oh, the Pope is dead. Oh, okay, and people don't even know what is the Pope. Uh, when actually it's so important for every day, and the timelines and everything that we live daily is because of this. So so we are so disconnected from everything because it's too much, it's too overwhelming, that we cannot even realize the importance of the shifts that we are living in this moment, because it's too much going on that we rather not pay attention to it.
Right.
So, but actually, the thing that happened with COVID was very important. It was a year that shifted human consciousness. Like I thank COVID for that, even if it was a fake virus or whatever. Uh, it helped so many people to wake up. So many people went into meditation, understood that they weren't in control of their lives. They started to change the way they eat, to pay attention to the things that they consume, to ask tough questions to the media. So it changed so much. But we kind of like say, oh, that was 2020. And it was just 5 years ago.
Right.
And
Right.
And the shift that happened in this past 4 years ago was so huge in humanity, so huge. But even though most of the people are still saying, oh, this is terrible. And for me, I look at it and say, wow, so many people woke up in all this time. So this year is also one of those that will help a lot of people wake up.
To watch the full video, click on the link below. And don't forget to subscribe.